This tiny 4K AI powered webcam is ideal for content creators, streamers and professionals. This review is sponsored, however we will be putting the webcam through various lighting scenarios so you can get a great understanding of how this thing performs. So firstly, let's get some of the specifications out of the way. This webcam does boast a 1/2 inch CMOS sensor with an f1.8 aperture, which already puts it in a great position for low light performance. It is capable of 4K 30fps or 1080p 60fps, and it has HDR support as well. This webcam comes in 3 different colours, such as the cloud white, space grey, which is the one I've got here, and aura green. As you can probably tell, it has an aluminium body and a USB-C port on the back. And what was very nice is this 1/4 inch thread on the bottom, which enables you to mount it in various different locations, including upside down or vertical. Now, this webcam does have advanced phase detection autofocus, which makes it fairly quick and accurate when it comes to focusing. This webcam also has the ability to be controlled via hand gestures such as auto framing and zooming. One of the nice standout features about this webcam is you can have this either horizontal or vertical and it will automatically adjust. So it makes it ideal for streaming on various different platforms such as Twitch, YouTube and even TikTok. You may notice the 2 small holes either side. These are the built-in dual omnidirectional microphones with noise reduction and auto gain control. Okay, let's take a quick look at what you get in the box and then let's set up the webcam and take a look at the software. The unboxing experience is fairly simple. First of all, you get the user manual and warranty information, the webcam itself, the magnetic mount, USB-C to USB-C cable with a USB-C to USB-A adapter and a privacy cover. As you'd expect, the installation process is fairly simple. Simply connect the USB cable to the computer, then to the webcam, then attach the magnetic mount to the monitor, and then the webcam simply attaches to the mount magnetically. After that, we just need to head over to the Obsbot website, download and install the software. Of course, you can use the webcam without the software, but it's nice to use the software to get the full experience. One of the nice things about the software is it will prompt you to upgrade the firmware if needed. So let's have a look at the software. Welcome to the Obsbot control software. As you can see, it looks fairly simple to use and well, that's because it is. We've got the console here which allows us to toggle on and off auto framing. We can essentially toggle this on and then we can choose what type of auto framing it is. So if we want group mode, then we can do that, although it's just me right here. Or if you want close up or upper body. As you may see, it hasn't done anything yet. That is because I'm quite close to the webcam. So if I move away, you can see it then zooms in on me automatically. And if I move around, it literally follows me around. Now of course, this isn't a PTZ camera, it is a stationary camera, but it does zoom in on me as I move around. Now we can take a look at the upper body, and this time it will just lock on to my upper body, like so. What's quite nice about this is it enables quite a lot of flexibility in terms of where you put the camera. And therefore if I'm streaming or if I need to go to the other end of the room for whatever reason, then this camera does a great job of tracking me. This can also be toggled by hand gestures as well, so if I want this to follow me, then I can just do that, then the webcam will follow me. And if I don't want it to, then simply do that again, then it will just lock onto the default view. What is also quite cool is I can do this, and then it will just zoom in like so. And then of course again, and then it will zoom out. So there's quite a lot of various applications in terms of using these hand gesture controls, and if you don't want these hand gesture controls at all, then you can simply just disable them by going into the more section and then disabling these hand gestures like so. And of course when it comes to the auto framing, you can tell it which mode to utilize. And the same goes to the zoom section, though in this case it's just more to do with the zoom factor since different modes. Of course, you can even just zoom in yourself manually and even just control this completely manually. And what's quite cool is you can just use the default presets to just zoom in. What's nice about the software, it does give you quite a bit of control over the image of the webcam, such as HDR, autofocus, which technically isn't really the image, but you know, you can toggle it, exposure, even the shutter speed and ISO, white balance, and even the contrast, saturation, sharpness and hue. Now, the webcam will handle this automatically for the most part, but if you want to intervene and control some of this manually yourself, then you have the option to do so. One of the features I like about the software is if you select this button here, it puts the camera to sleep. And of course, you can have different backgrounds and even upload your own. This is quite cool because let's just say you're streaming or on a video conference call and you need to turn off your camera or leave for a break or whatever, and you didn't quite turn off the camera properly on the software or whatever, then that adds an extra layer of security and peace of mind. Of course, you do have this, which I suppose we can test the autofocus right now, and it works quite well. See, that's quite quick. Of course, we can just put it over the webcam like so. So this is a recording coming directly from the webcam, and we've got the noise reduction on weak. So let's just change the noise reduction and hopefully it makes somewhat of a difference. This is medium, and now we are on strong noise reduction. I've just edited the radio distance and set it to standard since I'm not that close or that far from the webcam. As mentioned earlier, this webcam does have the ability to automatically rotate. The webcam is currently in horizontal mode, but look what happens when I rotate it. It automatically rotates, and of course I can just simply adjust the size like so. Now of course the canvas is horizontal, but you get the point, and this makes it perfect for TikTok live streaming. As you can see, the use case works quite well when it comes to TikTok. I'm in the live studio right now, and the camera is in the vertical position. It is a different day, hence the slight change of clothing, but I wanted to show off the webcam's quality. Now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may notice that I'm using a Mac this time, and yeah, this software works on macOS as well. To do this, we just need to head over to resolution settings at the bottom left, and then this window should show up. Then we just need to change it from 1080p 60 to 4K 30, and then what I would probably do is, depending on your computer specifications and how well your computer handles it, I'm going to set the recording bitrate to high. Then we can just choose the file format we want to use. I might just use MOV or MP4. We'll use MP4 actually. And then you can just adjust the file path. Now before we test out the video functionality, what is quite cool about this software is the beauty filters. I can make myself look a bit nicer by using these filters. And we've got the different ones to choose from. And as you can see, yeah, it makes a bit of a difference. It kind of reminds me about the, you know when you're building a character on Skyrim and you can choose like your character features? Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of that. I think for now I'm just going to put it on the default one. And of course we've got some filters to choose from, which is also very nice. So this is the Obsbot Meet 2 recording at 4K 30 FPS using the high preset. You might be able to hear a little bit of the fans from the MacBook, so I'll turn on the noise reduction to weak. That should reduce the noise a little bit, and of course we can use the hand gestures as well. The camera is following me around. Then we can also use this one to zoom in and zoom back out. And now let's have a look what it looks like in the dark. So this is the sort of lighting conditions I would imagine a lot of viewers may have when streaming on Twitch, as not all of you may have a dedicated light. However, this light is coming from my monitor light bar. Of course, we can turn it off. And then this is just purely coming from my computer screen, which of course I've got like an autumn sort of background. As you can see, the Meet 2 still preserves quite a lot of detail, such as the clock just behind me. And yes, I know it's fairly a large clock, however, it is still quite readable. There's still quite a lot of detail in my face as well. So overall, Obsbot has put together a wonderful all-in-one package, which really delivers. For $129, I think this is an absolute bargain for what you are getting, not to mention the quality of the video in the light and dark environments, as well as the build quality of the webcam itself. Just looking at this video footage here, it's personally hard for me to grasp that this was recorded using a webcam. Also, the software is quite versatile and it's nice that it's available for both Mac and Windows. And yeah, if you want to find out any more information and where to buy this product, I'll leave all of the links and information you'll need in the description down below. A massive thank you to Obsbot for sending over this webcam and sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.